Hey there, you're watching Amitha Verma. With fall upon us, I cannot wait to add farmhouse fall decor all throughout my home. Today, I wanted to work on my buffet and my buffet wall. This year, for whatever reason, I am feeling very rustic. Now, if you follow me, you probably would never have imagined that I would go this direction or bring this style into my home. But I am craving seeing some of those darker tones, some rich wood tones, and deeper textures and colors in my home this year. I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping in my home. I'm also gonna add in a few new fall decor pieces and a few items I picked out from my local grocery store. Now, it might seem a little bit overwhelming when you see all that I'm working with, but I'm gonna walk you through step by step from before to after. So make sure you watch until the end so you can see this incredible transformation. So you can see my buffet behind me is very monochromatic, calming and soothing. I could definitely build on top of this, but I'm looking to create something a little punchier, more high contrast to get that rustic fall decor vibe in this room. So I'm gonna look around my home and see if I can find a painting in another location that's about the same size and scale, but has some of those fall colors to bring to this area of my home. I love this one. It's so moody and definitely feels like fall or winter, but it's too small and it's more vertical. This one is a really pretty darker composition. I don't think it's still the right fit. It's a little bit dark. Let me see if there's anything else. Something like this, but bigger. Love these rusty tones. This is the one. It's got it all. It's got the blue, rustic frame, rusty colors, and I love this rusty tone right here in the boat on the river. Let's take this one down. I love how this painting looks in my dining room. It ties in all the colors that I'm already working with, like this beautiful gray buffet and the blue fabric on my dining chairs. But I think I may want to level this up even more. I spotted a pair of shutters over at my shop the other day, and it's not something I would typically pull for my house, but wanting to take my fall decor a little bit more in the rustic direction this year, I'm gonna try those out to flank my buffet to see how that feels. So I brought these home and I love this beautiful worn down green patina and all of this kind of crusty dirt, to be honest, all over it. These beautiful warm wood tones, these rusty pieces of the hardware, and I feel like it's gonna add that super rustic charm to my house. I am really happy with how this wall is turning out. So I'm ready to move on to the next part, which is going to be to add some of the decor onto my buffet with all of the beautiful fall decor items that we all love, like wheat stems and of course pumpkins. So let's go see what we can pick from and add into this top. So I've got my little fall decor stash here. Went on a haul to the grocery store, my own shop, and of course in my house. And I've just pulled a couple of things to work with. I've pulled some really beautiful rustic baskets. You can see these are very imperfect. They're very scratchy, and I love that about these baskets. I've got this dark toned one because I was trying to get more of that rustic feeling in my room. I've got a lot of different fall florals like wheat stalks and even just some stems of leaves. This, I was just inspired when I saw muddy leaves in my driveway, which I know that sounds so crazy, but that's what it's all about, bringing these beautiful outdoor textures inside in a very subtle and elegant way. I've got some pumpkins. Now usually every year we chalk paint our pumpkins, and this year I was able to find some really pretty creamy colored ones. They look like they've already been painted with Chantilly white at our local grocery store, so that saved me some time. And then I've got a couple of my favorite, the Luxe Velvet Pumpkins for my shop. I'm obsessed with them, you can see. I think I might have taken them all. No, I'm kidding, there's some left. But I pulled a bunch of those to mix in. And then pictures, if you don't know this about me, but I love pictures. So I found this beautiful transferware one for water, for margaritas, whatever you like. But I'm gonna add this onto my buffet to tie in all of those beautiful brown tones that are coming in through the shutters and my painting. This is pretty. I love how it's low so I can put my pumpkins and go up without having to hang this painting. I love how this fits in the center, but I also love that picture. So I'm gonna grab that and see how I can put that in. Okay, Centertree friends, this little pocket might be driving you crazy because it's empty. I only have one picture, so let me look at my stash and see if I have something weighty to put right here. This is pretty, but I want it to kind of lean in to my centerpiece. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of my craft paper to see if I can prop this up just a little tiny bit, even though this is super heavy. Just grabbed a piece of craft paper and just wadded it up to create like a little bed. And let's see if it'll rest under here. No, yeah, perfect. One of my favorite must-have decor tools. I love how this is starting to come together and we see some of the repetition of the colors and the elements. I'm gonna fill up this basket here with a combination of some of those real pumpkins that I got from my grocery store, along with some of those beautiful velvet ones that have an additional pop of color that I wanna bring into this buffet decor. So I'm gonna start with my larger pumpkins first and then add on some of the smaller ones. I'm gonna fill in these little empty pockets with some of my beautiful velvet pumpkins on top. Now arranging these is just a matter of trial and error, making sure you don't have a similar color right next to another similar color. So you get those little pops of contrast that you might be looking for. And if you're decorating with pumpkins, wondering when is a good time to stop, when you ask yourself, is this a good time to stop, is usually a good time to stop. Or work in odd numbers like 3, 5, 7, 9, and when you get to those higher numbers, that's probably about enough. Now that I've got all of my pumpkins set up, next I'm gonna add some of the fall florals and stems to this beautiful picture. Since I'm doing a little bit more of a rustic fall decor style, I'm gonna grab these wheat stems and some of these really dark brown leaves, which honestly, you would never have heard me say this before, but I love how much contrast it's putting into my dining room. So I'm gonna grab these wheat stems or wheat stalks and these dark brown leaf stems and see how they look. They're a little bit low. I want them to come out more, so I'm just gonna add wadded up craft paper to push these up a little bit. Just need a little container to put these leaves in, and they could be arranged right here, but they're very dark, so I think less is more, and maybe something to kind of balance that right here at a little bit of a lower scale. So back to shopping in my own home I go. I have this collection of really beautiful jugs and jars and vases here in a little spot in my home right next to my bar, and so these two vases right here look perfect to hold those little stems. I love the texture, the imperfect texture, and this really pretty mustard color that are in these two jars. So I've got my vase, and I'm gonna tuck it back here. So just see a little hint of this mustard color and then have my leaves coming out right here. The little bit of brown adds such a beautiful pop of deep contrast and ties back into the original idea of rustic fall decor on my buffet wall. And I'm gonna see if I can add just a pop of green into this basket as well. As I was looking around for a painting to put back here, I spotted a little piece of home decor in my bookshelves that feel very fall and could be kind of a last finishing touch. It's a very tiny pheasant bird, and I'm gonna see if it can slide right in. I love how beautifully this is turning out, and I hope you do too. The last thing I need to do is just sort of arrange the candlesticks that I had scooted around earlier to make room for my painting. And this beautiful buffet with this rustic fall decor is ready to entertain. So what do you think about this beautiful rustic decor setup? Leave a comment and let me know your thoughts, or if you have a question, leave that in the comment section as well. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. That helps me know that you love this type of content. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and be sure to ring the bell notification so you don't miss a video. When you're done, head over to my blog where you can sign up to receive our design newsletter and soak in loads of great design tips. Till the next time we meet, keep making your home amazing with your design gifts. Does it look crooked? So as I'm standing back, am I totally out?
Yeah, you got it a little bit.
Let me come up. I've used all my pumpkins. So I'm gonna pull these two and see how they look. Uh-oh, we got a brother fight going on. Like, should I resolve it or should I just decorate my pumpkins? I'm just gonna scoot my candles into the right spot.
Okay, action.
They've been silent, game. Well, you're the dog parent. You have to take it out of his mouth.